Okay, it's arm day. Glad to be back on not Sam's schedule. Not Sam's. So imagine waking up every day and being like, "What am I gonna hit? What did Sam Solik hit? Let's see what we're gonna do." I hope. You know what I mean? I mean, if that's what it takes for you to get in the gym, so be it. But like, come on, man. Can't just be out here. Can't just be out here doing anybody's workouts. Shit's crazy. Take rep schemes. It's about all. It's about all you're really gonna get from anyone is like ideal rep schemes. But uh, it's arm dizzle. So I'm gonna start with triceps purely because I don't want to have to put on. I don't have to put on any sleeves or anything for biceps. So I'm gonna go with sleeves for triceps because it's not crunchy in the elbows, but what it really is just the compression. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but hello. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure because I think it's just I don't even think it's the compression of the sleeve that helps. I think it's the added padding in between, like you're. I'm not exactly sure. But I kind of feel the same for hamstrings. Or wait, am I talking about hamstrings? I'm not even sure what I'm saying right now. All I know is the sleeves help. The sleeves help. Wraps work, but at the same time, if your wraps are they have too much casting, it's gonna make it like that's just power lifter stuff. Which nothing against it. I've done it, did it for a while, but there's just really no reason if you're trying to keep tension on the muscle to be using wraps that are very restrictive like that, and they're just not fun to be using for a lot of reps. Like you don't want to be sitting there for fucking 15, 20 reps with wraps that are probably very constricting, because typically the wraps are going to be tighter than you would put on sleeves, which at the same time someone needs to invent like a big Velcro wrap that you just wrap around something. I don't even know if that would work though. It doesn't seem that powerful. But at the same time, they're like sleeves aren't like I've had my sleeves for a long time and they got way tighter because I got a little bit bigger. Like during the bulk shit got tough. It was pretty much to the point where I couldn't put on the arm sleeves. But at the same time, I just started not putting them up as far. It took, it kind of didn't feel as good as it used to, but still helped a lot. So couldn't really get over my biceps, triceps. But like if I went up a size, I'm not too sure that I would still have the same benefit. Although, as I said, it's not really the compression that does it, it's the padding. But I don't have money to buy new straps right now, or money to buy anything. I have a little bit of savings that I need to figure out how to make last for, a year and a half? I don't know. How long am I going to be in school? That's shitty. Gonna apply for fucking food stamps because I'm only working like I could work more if they fix the fucking AC. I've covered this a lot, but they just need to fix this damn AC. Oh yeah, farm time. Mission arms accomplished. Mission arms is a very easy mission. I don't even know if you can call it a mission. It's a fun mission. But Mission Impossible was also completed. Spoke to a spoke to a human of the female species. I said, hey, I like your socks. Chick had on weed socks, so I was like, fuck yeah, I gotta say something about the weed socks. I wonder if YouTube would get all mad if I made za content. I don't really want to touch on it much because it doesn't really have anything to do with the gym, but there be za. So, right. So, started off on the cables. It's probably good to warm up for like a good amount of time on the cables, but to be dead honest with you, I don't really. I just do like a few sets to get warm. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't usually feel warm until I start working up in weight. My left elbow always clicks. It has always clicked. I don't think it'll ever stop clicking. I'm not sure what makes it click. Tendon rolling over something, I'm assuming. It's one of those kind of things. But, run the yellow. Red. Worth it. Right, so warmed up, tad bit, and then threw on the sleeves, and then just slammed some fucking straight, well, it's a slightly bent straight bar, but I'll probably be going with straight bar in the future. I just don't like the straight bar, actually, that's at this gym. I prefer any sort of cable bar movement. I like doing something with weight to the attachment. And this gym specifically has two types of both pull down bars and like bicep curl attachment bars. You know what I mean? So, and it's like one of them's like an aluminum, like the whole fucking pull down bar weighs like 2 pounds. And honestly, I feel like it would just fucking fold in half like a PVC pipe if you just really wanted to. Like, if Sam Sulek got on there, I'm pretty sure he'd bust that bitch in half. I'm not positive. I don't know why it fucking exists. Because you want the least amount of momentum possible. It's the reason why people like the Smith machine that has the weight combated, because it's something about momentum. I don't know what I'm saying, but like, what I'm saying is I would prefer the gym that has a 4-to-1 cables with a stack that goes to 800 pounds. You know what I mean? It'd probably have to go to more than 800 pounds. It'd probably be a real bitch of a thing to have around. But could you imagine doing tricep pushdowns with an equivalent of I don't even know, you could probably do like 200 pounds, because look at it like this. If you're doing a tricep pushdown, boom, let's say it's a 1-to-1 cable stack and there's 50 pounds on the weight. The initial movement, you have to push down with more force than 50 pounds. If you're just holding 50 pounds, you know what I mean? Like, if you were just stable state holding 50 pounds pushing down on a scale, the cable would go nowhere. If you push down with 51, then it'll start to go somewhere. But this is where the mechanics of the cables, let's say there's absolutely zero friction in the cables, then I'm not positive that you would have to put more tension. No, that's a tricky one. Because you could just put 50.00001 pounds of pressure on the 1-to-1 cables, but it will go down much slower. And I'm not a mathematician, I'm not sure why, but it will go down much slower than the 2-to-1 cables, right? So it stands to reason that with the same amount of weight, with more pulleys involved, you can fire your muscle faster while keeping the same tension across the muscle, as opposed to when you fire faster, you have to add more and more tension, which is why it would be kind of a good idea to like slam down just like 30 pounds on the 1-to-1 cables, but then you have all that momentum into the cables, the weight's just going to literally fly up and be weightless, and then you have no tension. So if you had a 4 cable stack, 4-to-1 cable pulley, you could just throw it down and there will be almost zero momentum moved into the weight stack, and you still had to push down that same amount of weight. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why pulleys are the shit. The shiznit.